Hey everyone, Bobbyhodgehd here, and today we're going to be beginning my Climbing the Ladder series. Now you're probably thinking, what the hell's climbing the ladder? I never heard of it before, but yeah, you probably wouldn't have. It's something I'm just testing out, just wanted to start going on. And it's about me basically improving as a player. Should we get this going now? And it's basically me showing you how to implement and how effective the pro tips, as it were, are, and how much they can really help your game without having to play too much. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you every 10 games I play. And in that I'm going to be doing a little bit of analysis at the end of it, talking about the gameplay during it, telling you guys about what I'm working on. Because to me, I see myself as, and yeah, this is a bit of a fail bit there, just sitting up there. I like to get there off the beginning on this map because people like to rush from the left there, and you can really get some pretty easy kills just from there. But yeah, so I see myself as a good player. I'm always second, third on the leaderboards, but I'm just not consistently at the top. I want to, I want to be able to say, yeah, I'm consistently at the top of the scoreboards. And that'll really, that can be my game goal, to be, say, shall we say what? To be 40%, 40 to 50% at the first position on the leaderboard at the end of the game. I reckon that would be a good one to find out. In fact, at the end of this, I'll find out what I am now and tell you guys that. So yes, this series is really about me showing any other player who's interested how they can implement the tips and the tactics that the top YouTubers are saying. So for a good example, you've got Woody's Gamertag, who is fantastic to watch, really interesting to watch. He always gets really good scores, but when you watch him, it's not like he's got amazing reactions or he's brilliant at trick shots or whatever. He's just really good at thinking his way around the game. His tactics are really, they're really right up there, and that allows him to outmaneuver his opponents. So one of his top catchphrases is control the engagement, or his top catchphrase is controlling the engagement, and that's what I see a lot of people not doing. A lot of players go out there and they charge down and they say, no, I'm not a camper, I'm going to be aggressive. Well, to me, camping, that camping in my eyes is if you were to just sit in a corner and shoot anyone who runs past you, and that's it, that's camping. The second you expose yourself to an opponent, or like here, they know I'm there, and I fail. You're not camping. You're just using your environment, and you're just using the what's around you to your advantage. And as Woody says, controlling the engagement. And it's something I've really been starting to work on for this series, because I want to. I still want to give you guys good scores. I want you to see my game and say, well, if I could perhaps get those scores consistently, that would be good. And you could be watching this video and or this series and be thinking, oh, this guy's crap, I can't be bothered to watch him. That's fair enough. It's whatever you enjoy. But I think it'll be quite interesting for some people to be able to see how they can just take their gaming from just up to that next level. So a little bit about this game here. So the class I'm using is the FAMAS Dual Mag with I'm using the perks Ghost, Sleight of Hand, and Ninja. Ghost, to me, I really like Ghost. I think it's a fantastic perk. I don't know why I don't have it as pro yet, but we'll see if we can fix that. But it's, to me, if you're moderately aggressive, or it just really helps you get that little bit more of an advantage on your opponent, because if they've got a spy plane up, they can't see you. So yeah, and the dual mags with Sleight of Hand. Some people will be thinking, well, that's kind of stupid, you know, what's the point? And again that was another example. What I should have done is just, you know, just stuck my eyes around that corner and just made sure it was clear. Made sure no one was running up there, which they were. And that probably would have saved me a life. So the kill streaks I'm using in here, oh sorry, yeah, so sleight of hand with dual mags. I like to have the dual mags because it gives you so much more ammo, and it really negates the necessity of having, or the need of having scavenger, because you start off with enough ammo to get your blackbird, and once you've got your blackbird you can be so aggressive it doesn't really matter, and plus you'll be picking up your opponent's weapons or something off the floor by then, so it just gives you enough ammo to not have to worry about scavenger. And the sleight of hand, because just sleight of hand pro, because just being able to get your sights on an opponent, just that one extra bullet can really mean the difference in this game. If you're running around a corner and you're moving from cover to cover and two people pop up in front of you, you want to be able to, you know, get on sights and either drop one or put a couple of bullets in one before they even see you, which can really help to improve your scores. And I've got the jammer there. The jammer I absolutely love. To me it's such an underused piece of equipment, because if you think about it, whenever you're going into a building, you chuck a flash to make sure it's clear of claymores or motion sensors or anything like that. But instead of and the flash lasts a while, but then it runs out, or you know, you could flash and you're just telling everyone you're coming. They know the direction you're coming from if you don't flash them. But the jammer, because it's got such a large radius, and it knocks out all pieces of equipment like claymores, jammers, claymores and motion sensors. You can take out their equipment for so much longer and make that area a lot safer for you and your allies. And kill streaks, I've got Spy Plane, Counter Spy and Blackbird. And this was more of a, not so much a preference thing. I mean, you know, who doesn't love getting chopper gunners and raining death? But it's more so I wanted to show you me getting better as a player, not me getting better as a chopper pilot or anything like that. So I haven't really talked too much about the game here, but I really just wanted to use this one as an introduction to the series, to what I'll be doing, what I'll be showing you, and hopefully you guys are going to be interested in the series. So in a minute now I'll go on to the analysis, and we'll just start looking at me as a player and get the series going from then. Okay, now forgetting I've played this HQ in here, which was a bit of an error, sorry about that. This is my last 9 games of TDM. And yeah, well, I was just looking over and I was quite surprised really. I generally thought I held a higher KD, but actually I've slipped up quite a few times, and especially with a 1 and a 1.6 there. And I was looking at my monthly on the leaderboards, just so I could get my total KD and my monthly KD and that sort of stuff. And I was looking at it, and I'm holding a 2.5 at the moment with 3,755 kills, 1,511 deaths. So yeah, you know, I know it can be better, but this is exactly what this series is about. It's about me just, you know, taking it to that next level, taking what I know I can do and actually doing it consistently. So I generally think a lot of my deaths are due to just simple thinking errors, really. Simple, stupid mistakes that I could easily avoid if I thought my way through the game properly. So, okay, now let's go through a couple of little situations in that last game where I can see that I messed up, and I could see I could have got a few more kills. Okay, so here's a good spot really. So I've taken this guy out with the silencer, and I can see to my left on the mini-map there are people firing. Now I know they're firing the other direction, so what I could have done here is just moved up and with my silence weapon taking them out, but because of me hanging back and being a bit too cautious here, you know, because I want to control the engagement, but I also don't want to be too cautious, because I know I've got people behind me, they're covering my back, hopefully. I should have really moved up, and we moved straight into this next one here. So I missed this first guy, get him in the end. Now what I should have done here is, after taking this guy out, I really should have looked to backing away. Because I've got no support, I know there's plenty of enemies down there, and, you know, I don't know how I didn't get the kill there, but that was a simple error that I really could have avoided just by retreating. It was quite silly, really. Okay, now here's a bit where I actually felt I got a bit unlucky, because now when I look back on it, I actually really think I just got unlucky there. See, because if you watch, there's actually a guy down there right now, supposed to be covering. I should have seen that he got taken out, and I should have heard that silenced fire. That's what it's about. But you know, I was moving back to try and just going through that again. I was moving back to try and take cover from this bit here. So I jumped up onto my little hut here, and I could see that there were plenty of people down there. Now, maybe I should or shouldn't have moved back from there, because I definitely had the cover. You could just hear him shooting there. But I definitely had the cover there, and perhaps I should have stayed. Perhaps I should have stayed and seen what kills I could have got instead of just retreating. But, you know, I felt there I got quite unlucky, really. It was a little bit of my fault, but yeah. Okay, now here's another bit where I feel I just let the team down a little. So I chucked my stun down here. I could see all my group was grouped up to the right, and I could see that there were some people on the left that needed some help and some support. And I could also see that there was some enemy down under the bridge there. And instead of moving up now, I move up in a minute, but I should have moved up now and tried to give them some cover by taking out those guys on the bridge. Because the enemy aren't going to push through where we are there. We've got 4 people to their 1. And taking out this guy here, I should have moved down there earlier and given my team some support. So I think I could have picked up a few more kills while staying relatively undercover, you know, as long as I do it sensibly. And here, actually, here's a little bit where I'm quite happy with this bit. So I know that there's some spawn, and I can see there's a spawn point just down there on the right, and where he's coming from. And I can see that my whole team is behind me, so I chuck down my jammer, which is one of my favourite little pieces of equipment. And as I say, just thinking about the spawn, I managed to pick up 1 kill there, and because this guy was looking for me again, and I had superior cover, I managed to pick him off there as well. Okay, so this little bit coming up here. So I can see that we have a lot of enemy units coming down. So I take the cover here. I'm nicely covered. Now this wood doesn't really provide much bullet cover. It just gives me some visual cover against the enemy. But there, I'm questioning whether or not I should have retreated there. I mean, if we go back, you can just see on the minimap, you can just see there's a couple of enemies coming around. But I feel I had the advantage enough to have held that for a little bit longer without having to retreat. Again, as part of me trying to be more tactical with my play, I think I'm sometimes going a bit too far and just being a little too reserved with the game. Okay, so that's the end of that, and you know, all in all, I feel that was a good game. I feel I threw away quite a few kills. And I could have been a little bit more supportive for the team in certain situations, but you know, I see that as a good average game. That was okay. And just so you know, this was me just jumping in and playing and showing you guys the first game I played, just so that this can be as legitimate as possible, really. So if you guys have any comments, any suggestions on how I can do this better, do this series a little bit better, any tips or anything you really want to talk to me about, absolutely, please feel free. In fact, I really would want you to stick the comments in the comment section, and I'll definitely look through them and do my best. And you know, if any of them are really thumbed up, then I'll make sure to talk about them in the next video. Okay then guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to enjoy the series, and I know I will, because I can really see just by this one game, by me just controlling that engagement, that I can start to get a few more kills and get a few more points on the leaderboard at the end, and hopefully climb the ladder. So thank you very much everyone, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.